Hi Aquarius, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of May 2022. Thank you so much for joining me as I cleanse the energy. I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the month, so just simply take what resonates. But as well, thank you in advance for your love and support on the channel by liking this video, leaving me a comment down below or several, and subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now that we've thoroughly cleansed the energy, this happened in your reading specifically for a reason. You could be very empathic, but either way, to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email and I'll definitely get that started for you. Everything you need is down below in the description box. They're always accurate, okay? And more importantly, the overall message I channeled for you, for your money and career, of course, for the month of May: extremely successful, the best of the best. Extremely successful, the best of the best. They're saying absolutely. And we'll begin by pulling a couple messages, or a few, whatever we get, from the Soul's Journey deck, and then further speak upon your month with the Light Seers Tarot. Okay, so let's do some initial shuffling. Patience and loneliness. It's a month that reminds you where you feel a bit alone. You may feel like certain decisions financially or on your career path have to be dealt with by oneself, right? Or you don't feel as if others should be putting their input in, right? I need to have patience as you accomplish a lot in a very independent way, or when it comes to certain adjustments or all that you have on your plate, your workload, and even decisions, once again, for Aquarius to begin. Okay, we have 4 on the board, feeling quite relevant. Focus on your underlining focus on your individual purpose in this life, your north node, if you will, being quite relevant, as well as a level of success you're achieving throughout the month. Amazing energy, feeling quite in your power for the most part, but just also feeling this level of independence and just a lack of clarity dissipating, and just feeling as if you're succeeding with your career, whether it's a business, a project, a hobby, or a job. You're seeing your purpose come to light, or you're getting closer to, they're saying, tasting that purpose, getting a better grasp on it, feeling as if people just trust what you're saying, love the work you're producing, and seeing you as somebody who's meant to succeed in a multitude of ways, going back to the overall message. And it just feels like you're simply being viewed as the best of the best in whatever you are pursuing career-wise. It could even simply be something you're embarking upon for the first time, okay? However it works for you, you are having a successful month. Beautiful. And I feel like you're a lot happier than you would expect going into it. But we also have discipline. So whether you work from home, run your own business, you work a day-to-day job, or it's both or multiple jobs, I need to discipline oneself as an Aquarius. They're giving me the feeling that you could be easily distracted, or just very, they're saying absent-minded, but just kind of easily drifting to other worlds, to where you want to be, to a new move of residence, a new job, or just potentially where you want to travel. I need to know oneself, break the day down and say, if I need to get this done before noon, to be responsible to make sure it gets done, then just do it, right? If I need to just make sure that I'm putting my phone away at work or something of the sort to make sure I get my work done, or just focus 1000%, then discipline oneself. You're going to be pushed by spirit to recognize as well, with the color purple, how royal you truly are and how benefited you are by your spiritual connection, okay? You could be dealing with a noisy environment, or one that isn't perfect, that has hints of noise, I feel the need to say. And so we also have doubt here. There's a level of doubt that may seep in from your spiritual connection. It may seep in from other people in your life, or just the expectation of what one or multiple people in your life would think about a change you want to make on the horizon. You could even find that there's just rare moments in the month where you just doubt oneself and you have to snap out of it, right? Nobody's perfect. To discipline one's mind as well, and be like, no, I'm going to keep it positive, optimistic, and realize and remember that's part of my manifestation process, and utilizing my beautiful Aquarian analytical mind to my advantage, right? And I feel like for some of you, to help others along the way. But we also have health. And so yeah, naturally following doubt, as you do your best to keep that doubt at bay, you're being pushed to prioritize your health in the midst of working They're saying your ass off, you know, making that money. They said making that money, honey. But also just prioritizing your health in the midst of your living situation, certain financial investments as well. Your health, abundance wise, when it comes to money, I feel the need to say, are you treating oneself to healthy purchases occasionally, right? Are you spending too much, therefore feeling unhealthy financially? Interesting. Doesn't typically come through that way, but I feel like there's a lot of health routines, if not one big one, throughout the month of May that are either continued or begun or brought back that are essential for you in order to produce the best quality work, to feel confident. Your confidence needs to stay at an all-time high or be brought back up there, so you're vibing at the highest you can vibe. Anyways, pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Yeah, there's just a confidence about you that just is quite simplistic but complex all the meanwhile. And it helps people vibe with you, you know, want to see your content, want to see more of the work you're producing, wanted to help you move forward along your career path. You're feeling very proud, feeling like you're accomplishing a lot but not overdoing it. At times you might overdo it, but it feels necessary. If you could even just be spoken through by spirit. Let's keep in mind, I'm getting now with the yellow color, the light yellow color, that there's a light happiness about you that is invigorating. It's addicting, right? They're saying it's encouraging. But your pride is teaching people a lot about what they need along their path. You're very inspirational throughout the month, and it's just helping you make money all the meanwhile. I mean, you need to make money to live, right? They're saying to build your empire, excuse me, depending on how your situation unravels. But I just feel like your level of pride is wrapped up with the success and your overall purpose in this lifetime, your destiny, if you will. Let's continue and pull some tarot. I'm seeing the Lovers and the Justice card. There's something about you loving oneself, but also to an extent loving what you do, some more than others, obviously, depending on your story, you know, the positives and the negatives of your career choice, the struggle. You're even loving oneself, they're saying heavily, in the midst of struggling from time to time. There's points in the month where you're spiritually pushed to lose your voice, as I just did then, and you're going to recognize that it reminds you the power of your voice, right? The necessity to get it out there to help other people, to make a stamp in this world, your Aquarian stamp, if you will. But in the midst of loving oneself and loving your career and just the way it's unraveling, the progress, you're getting a taste of justice, things feeling a bit more balanced, even though I feel like for the majority of you, there's a heavy workload on your plate. You could find that there's underlying focus on a level of stress, or you could be reflecting on stress in the past. Don't let people stress you out. At the center of your reading, we have the Ace of Cups. So I really feel like you desire a new passionate fresh start when it comes to an investment, when it comes to your career, or both. However it works for you, your cup is overflowing throughout the month. Money is flowing in pretty damn well. I want to say for some of you, very rapidly. Making cash here and there. People just wanting your services, your product, or just your job providing you that necessary comfort and stability that you need at this time to feel good about where you're heading, what you want to achieve. Feeling as if due to the abundance flowing in, it comes side by side with a lot of people coming towards you, messaging you, reaching out, calling you for some of you. A lot of emails to answer, I want to say, and a need to recognize that it's okay to, at certain points during each day or just during the month in of itself, to protect your inner peace. Take a deep breath, right? Meditation is going to be truly handy for oneself, as I feel like at certain points you'll feel as if your process to get to where you want to be, whether it's a move of residence, a new job, it could be both, it could be another investment. Breathe, as it feels like you're crawling towards it at times, or certain parts of the month feel quite slow in progress, or just almost retrograde, Mercury retrograde kind of esque, with that slow moving feeling. It's purposeful. go with it. There's something to learn, potentially some healing, or something to help you with what lies ahead. All right? Everything happens for a reason. These are aligning and feeling connected for a reason. The slow pace will help you with your overall health within your situation. Okay? Let's keep pulling. The Eight of Cups, a huge focus as it falls right onto the Ace of Cups, on doing what's right for you, walking towards the sun and not settling for less than what will make you truly happy, going for career choices, going for certain developments, move of residence, financial investments, you name it. It's about doing what's right for Aquarius so you can live a happy life, period. Okay? And I truly feel as if you're giving birth to something in the future that's going to transform your world for the better. Some of you, it has more to do, or both, right? But more to do with giving birth to something within this month. It could have been very recently or in the very near future in order to transform your career path. It keeps saying empire, or just to see a happier life for oneself. You deserve it, all right? Feeling as if you just at times throughout the month so badly want to sail away from something that isn't horrible, but could be a lot better for oneself. So therefore you see what needs to be implemented, what you want to replace it with. As the noise in the background, I don't know if you could hear it, started to quiet down. You're going to be reminded that when the time is right and you can sail away, things get a lot quieter. And there's going to be interesting moments throughout the month where you get this level of peace, serenity, and just potentially some silence. It could feel a little bit eerie to an extent, but it's a chance to take a deep breath and heal, okay? Reminders that you just don't fully get where you're heading or what's going to happen when you get there, right? Or allow for certain progressions to take place without fully understanding the process to get there. But it's purposeful, right? You're going to hear spirit very clearly at certain points of the month, if not the whole month, while you expect others to once again be very vocal about their opinion when you get to where you want to go. But feeling as if they're saying watch Taurus's reading, but feeling as if you just prioritize your peace in the midst of the unknown or just the lack of clarity at certain points, or just again, certain noisy opinions, judgments, you name it, knowing a huge ship is coming in for you individually and it's going to transform your life for the better, okay? There is something, if you look closely here, about you in the midst of peace, in the midst of serenity, in the midst of accomplishing a lot, being impressive, right? Being the best of the best, glowing to an extent, and needing to prioritize your health again, your glow, and recognize that the money that you need is coming in throughout the month and will more so as the following months trickle on. You're meant to be financially successful, and it all stems from where you're heading, what you're looking to achieve and are achieving throughout this month. Have I not said time and time again in this reading? Your world's changing for the better, and it's very evident throughout the month of May. People seeing you shining and elevating, and it just leaving you with this airy, angelic, colorful feeling, which helps you with your work. It transforms your business, project, hobby, or what you're producing at your job. People, they're saying liking what you say, and it's coming up again for a reason. You're a communicator throughout this month if you haven't felt like it recently. Use your voice to other people's advantage as well as yours. You deserve to make money even if you want to help people. Remember that, okay? A huge focus on people just loving what you have to offer, making certain important networking connections, or reconnecting with certain friends and family members, acquaintances that help you with your work, help you with your vibe and your health. Therefore, that helps with your work, the quality of which. Does that make sense? Connections taking a focus at certain points in the month for a reason. People seeing that you simply love oneself, and it sends off a good vibe, sets the tone for certain situations, environments, but also reminds people of a lot about their path, their individual soul development. Now that's powerful. Okay, let's just pull a few more. The Knight of Swords coming out, as well as the Four of Pentacles and the Death and Rebirth. I truly feel like you're being pushed to recognize you're going through a death and rebirth, and that's a beautiful thing. I want to say this came out in Tauruses as well. You're shining from within because you're not afraid of change, development, but you also just at times want to run to a form of traveling, transportation, wanting to get on a plane. They're saying a motorcycle for some, in a car, you know, a train, a bus, you name it, to go. You just want to move. You want to be on the move, right? Wanting to see things that the world has to offer, just wanting to start fresh. You deserve that, right? But it's going to happen when the time is right. I feel like more so in the following month, if not for a select few within this month, there is a specific trip for you individually that's going to solidify something so concretely. It's going to make it happen for you, a change in your situation. Whether that's in your mind or it's in your external reality or both, there's a focus on your savings. You're going to feel more in control, but almost not at the same time. It could confuse oneself. But you need to recognize that your savings is taking a huge focus. Don't doubt that you'll have a specific amount that you need moving forward for a financial investment, a move a residence, something of the sort, as you are truly noticed for a lot of important reasons. Being noticed for being the best of the best, right? For having that talent, that skill set, or multiple skill sets that just impress, that help, that assist in a lot of ways, and it's leading you towards that Ten of Pentacles lifestyle that you so truly deserve. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to recognize there's so much success on the horizon that this month is just a taste of all of which that lies ahead for you, okay? At times when you feel like the communication is a lot to handle, recognize that you can handle it and that you are communicating your way to the top. Because again, it's a month where people are seeing you as someone who's so successful, has a lot of potential, and is simply the best of the best. Let's pull a couple messages from the Making Magic deck. I just saw the Sun card, which is talking about fame and fortune, being a light in this world. There's going to be an event, a party, something of the sort with this festival card, whether it's in the near future or it takes place. You could be planning one. They're saying event planner for Aquarius. Triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. They're saying you're growing and changing, and that's a beautiful thing. Water, ride the waves of how things are changing and developing. Allow for yourself to just heal through it all, through your work. Heal others if that's part of your path. But it just feels like you are going to need to be picky, a little bit choosy moving forward, selective, if you will, because you're going to have a lot of options, as they show me the Seven of Cups, when it comes to what you want to wrap oneself up in, certain changes, developments. All right, Trinket 5, manifesting money and income. All right, and I feel like with the Mystic Star, you're reminded that you're a true star in the making as you build your empire, get to where you need to, and help people along the way. And it's a month where your change is a must, absolutely, bear with me, 555, but you're manifesting money as a reminder once again, it's because you're the best of the best, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing month, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Aquarius.